Have you ever visited an amusement park in cold weather and wondered why some or maybe all of the roller coasters and rides are temporarily closed due to high winds and low temperatures? Well, you see, with the exception of indoor amusement parks and some theme parks in warmer areas like Florida or Southern California, most amusement parks and theme parks throughout the Northern Hemisphere are only open seasonally during the warmest months of the year, from April through September or October typically. Some of these parks extend their operating season until mid-November or late December. During the months of November and December, only a limited number of roller coasters and rides will operate. May I ask, why would many parks not even want to take a chance to operate any of their rides during the months of January and February? Many people think the reason roller coasters don't operate in cold temperatures has to do with cost-cutting measures for the park or something similar to that. They may also think the cold weather alone would prevent the crowds from visiting the parks. However, some parks with higher attendance numbers, like Hershey Park and Kings Island, can draw some massive crowds during the holiday season for the sake of holiday cheer. And the crowds are also more than willing to conquer the winter weather. The idea of operating roller coasters in these types of conditions is actually more of a maintenance problem because cold temperatures can easily lead to malfunctions that prevent the parks from operating the rides, even if people do want to ride them. Therefore, many amusement parks don't open during the months of January and February because these 2 months are actually the coldest months of the year. So we now come to the big question here. Why can't roller coasters run in cold temperatures? One reason roller coasters can't run in cold temperatures is because cold weather ride closures have to do with the performance of the coasters themselves. One of the factors of ride performance is the type of wheel sets roller coasters use. Many of them use polyurethane wheels, which are made of soft and rubbery material, resulting in a smoother ride, but more friction is produced due to higher rolling resistance. While some other roller coasters use nylon wheels, which are made of hard plastic material, resulting in a rougher but slightly faster ride. However, nylon wheels slightly vibrate and put more wear into the track than polyurethane wheels do. The main factors of ride performance are temperature and wind. Winds, especially high winds, can increase wheel friction and cause the train to slow down more quickly. The wheels also become stiff and the material becomes fragile. Plus, the wheels are subject to damage as well. That's the case where roller coasters run slower in the colder temperatures because of that. When roller coasters run in cold temperatures, the grease that is used to lubricate the wheels gets much thicker in cold temperatures, causing moving parts of the ride to get cold, and that's where rolling resistance occurs. This evidence proves why roller coasters can't run in cold temperatures. Another reason roller coasters can't run in cold temperatures is the use of ride components. First of all, roller coasters use lubrication to help them run safely because they are made of many moving parts, such as chain lift hills and wheel bearings. On some larger scale roller coasters, the trains can maintain their speed throughout the whole layout, despite them running at a much slower speed. Some roller coasters can potentially run the risk of valleying if they can't maintain their speed through the whole layout, meaning when the train stops at a low point between two taller elements. Rollbacks are also common on launched coasters, meaning when the train fails to make it through a tall element due to the insufficient energy of the train, often caused by high winds. Some of these coasters use hydraulic fluid for hydraulic launches, and they require even more moving parts than coasters that use a chain lift. In that case, the hydraulic fluid that is used for these launched coasters will easily fail to work properly. Most roller coasters also use computer technology, and the sensors that are used cannot function really well in the cold either, because the sensors may send some false information to the computer, which can easily cause the ride to shut down. Depending on certain park policies, this could either be as easy as a restart or as difficult as a ride evacuation. In addition, the track absorbs moisture from the cold air, which can easily cause serious damage to the wheels when the train runs in these types of conditions. Cold weather can also cause the ride components to malfunction and possibly shrink slightly. This also proves evidence as to why roller coasters can't run in cold temperatures. And the final reason why roller coasters can't run in cold temperatures is because of safety. That's right, people. Safety. Yes, it is absolutely dangerous for roller coasters to run in the freezing cold. Cold temperatures not only have a negative effect on the roller coasters themselves, but they also have a negative effect on the riders as well. Riding roller coasters in cold weather can result in a very uncomfortable ride experience. One of the causes of this effect is the sensation of wind chill, where moving air produces heat loss while the train accelerates. Riders can also end up getting frostbite from the wind chill, which can be really harmful to their skin. Some roller coasters also have a certain minimum temperature in which they can operate in terms of conditions, while some other ones don't. More roller coasters and rides will discontinue operation if the temperature drops into the 30s and 20s. Depending on the type of park, whenever it's independent or owned by a chain like Six Flags or Cedar Fair, it's up to them to decide which rides they can operate during the colder months. Although many people, including myself, wish that we can ride our favorite coasters during that time of year, we unfortunately have to wait until springtime to ride them again. As a result, this evidence reveals why roller coasters can't run in cold temperatures. All in all, with the exception of indoor amusement parks and some theme parks in warmer areas like Florida or Southern California, the reason most amusement parks and theme parks throughout the Northern Hemisphere are closed during the winter months is because rides, especially roller coasters, can't operate in cold temperatures due to their ride performances and the use of their components in certain conditions. Cold temperatures not only have a negative effect on the rides themselves, but they have a negative effect on the riders as well, because riders could end up getting frostbite from the wind chill, which can also be harmful to their skin. In addition, the idea of operating roller coasters and rides in these types of conditions is actually more of a maintenance problem than a business problem, because cold temperatures can easily lead to malfunctions that prevent the parks from operating the rides, even if people do want to ride them. Therefore, these pieces of evidence prove why many amusement parks and theme parks don't open during the winter, and why the roller coasters and rides can't run in the cold temperatures.